If you clicked on this video, it is because you are interested in creating a comic using Storyboardthat.com. When you go on to Storyboardthat.com, this is what the website will look like. What you are going to do here is go to the top right corner where it says Login, and you'll put in your email address and password. Ignore anything that says pricing or subscription. Once you log in, it will take you to a page that looks like this. Now notice there are two orange buttons, one at the top that says Buy Now, and one at the bottom that says Create a Storyboard. You are going to click the one that says Create a Storyboard. We are not going to click the one that says Buy Now because we are not interested in buying anything. So click the one that says Create a Storyboard. So now it is going to take you to an empty storyboard that looks something like this. What I want you to notice is at the bottom it says Layout, Add and Delete Cells, Move Cells, and Copy Cells. So these are what the cells are. This is what they're referring to. We're going to click on the layout, and you can look at the different options that they have available, but we're going to just stick with the traditional storyboard for now. So if you look at the very top, you'll see scenes, characters, textables, shapes, infographics, web, science, worksheets, uploads, all that good stuff. So we're going to click characters because that's our first step in creating a comic. So I'm going to look through and see all the different characters that they have available, and I'm going to find the one that I feel like resembles me the most. Once you find the character that resembles you the most, you're going to click and drag to where you would like that character to be on your cell. This is where you can really customize your character. So you're going to click on your character, and you'll notice all these over here. You can customize their hair, skin, eyes, makeup, jewelry, dress, and shoes. So I know that I have brown hair, I have lighter skin, I have brown eyes. I don't really wear a lot of makeup, but I know that my favorite color is blue, so I might choose to wear blue makeup. Jewelry, I'm going to keep it gold. Dress, navy, and shoes look good as black, I feel like. The next part is we can edit our pose. So we're going to click Edit Pose. So you'll see here there are a lot of different options. You can choose which way your head is tilted. If you want left, right, centered. You can choose different facial expressions, and all you have to do is click on each facial expression you would like to have happen. You can also choose what you want your left arm to do, your right arm, as well as your legs, if you're standing or sitting as well. Another thing to look at is the side view, so you can have your character from a side view perspective, front view, and back view. When making my character, I know that I want them to be looking like they're overwhelmed because I know that that's how I have been feeling these past couple weeks. You can see here there are preset poses that you can click on for inspiration. You should not be using these preset poses as is and not change anything about them because I want to see your work. I want to see what you do and how you would convey your emotion of what you're feeling. Before starting this, however, you should already have an emotion in your head that you know that you want to convey through your main character. Think about how you would convey that, what kind of posture that they would have, the facial expression, etc. So play around with these and see which kind of pose best helps show how you're feeling. So I know that I've been feeling a little overwhelmed these past couple weeks, and so I'm going to try to find a face that I feel like best shows the feeling of being overwhelmed. Now I'm going to play around with my hands. Maybe I have both hands on my face, like maybe I'm shouting something. And then I'm going to think about maybe if I want to change anything to my legs. And then I'm going to change it to the side view so it looks like maybe that like I'm yelling out something. I'm going to also maybe try out different ways that my head is tilted, and I think that I like it best straight on. Once I am satisfied with my pose, I'm going to click Update Pose. Another feature you should use is that you can click and drag your character to wherever you want, and you can make them bigger or smaller by clicking and dragging the corners and dragging them out to see how big that you want them to be. I also want you to take note that under the characters panel, there are a lot of different subjects that you can choose from. Not just adults, but teens, kids, and so on. You can also, if you go all the way down, it has an animal option as well. The next step in creating our single cell or single panel column is that we are going to choose the scene, the environment in which we want our character to be in. Storyboardthat also offers a lot of different scenes, as you can see: entertainment, home indoor, home outdoor, school, and so on. So you might want to click through all these little subject areas to see which one you feel fits best for your character. I know that I want my character to be indoors, though, so I'm going to go and I'm going to click on the Indoors tab. So after I scroll through all their indoor options, I decide that I want to use this messy bedroom. So I'm going to click and drag it to the single cell where my character is, and it will automatically fill up the entire cell. You can also edit your scenes by looking at the rotating. You can rotate it horizontally, as well as you can rotate it vertically. What's also really cool is that you can edit the color of your bed, the color of the walls, the color of the floor, and the color of the lamp. So you can really customize it to make it your own room. So if you were to play around with the filters, you can see the different things that you can do. And you wanted to go back to your original, what you originally had, you go and you click color, and it will bring up what you had before in your scene. So now I'm really going to think about the composition and how much space my character takes up. I would really like it if you could only see me from the waist up. So what I would do here is I would click on this little crop button, then I would click and drag my tool up to above my waist, and then it's going to crop my character, so that's what you'll see. So you'll click crop image, and then you'll see here that you can only see my character from the waist up. So what I would do now is that I'm going to move my character to the bottom, so I'm going to make use of my whole cell that I have, my whole single panel that I have, and it looks like that, like I'm just walking in the room, and it makes it so that it looks like I am closest to the viewer, and I'm looking at my room and how messy it is. So that's a way how to also edit your character so that it best fits your scene. Our last step in creating a comic is the text. So you can see speech bubbles that they have here, as well as if you scroll down, you can see thought bubbles, as well as other speech bubbles that look more like they're screaming with the hard, spiky edges, and so on. So you can look through here. I want my character to be screaming something. So I'm probably going to use the speech bubble that looks like it's screaming something for my panel. So we're going to click and we're going to drag, and you can place the speech bubble where you'd like, and I'm going to go in here and I'm going to click what I might be thinking or what I might be saying. So what I'm going to be saying. I know that my character is overwhelmed, so I'm probably going to be screaming something like, "When is this going to end?" You can also customize the speech bubble, so I might make it yellow, and you can also change how big it is and how small it is, again, by taking the corner and dragging it away or in. I also think that I want to add maybe my cat, so I would click and drag my cat, and I would click on the bed, and that would make it smaller so that it's more realistic to the size. I'm going to place it on the bed. So another cool thing you can do is you can actually customize the pose of the cat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the cat, I'm going to drag where I want it to be, now I'm going to click on the image options. So once I click on the image options, you can see that the cat has many other poses. And you can do this for all the other animals as well. All the other animals have more poses if you click on the image options. So I really like the cat walking, and I'm going to put the cat down in the corner. And I think I want it to look like that the cat is walking into the frame. So again, I'm going to edit my cat. I'm going to crop him in the center, and I'm going to put it how I like it. Then I'm going to press crop image. I'm going to place him so he looks like that he's coming into my room, into this single panel comic design. I know that I also want to add my dog into the scene, so I'm going to choose a dog, and I'm going to click and drag like before. I'm going to place it to where I would like it. So here's a good example of where I would use the layers tool. So the layers of what I would bring to front and what I would send to back. So I want to send my dog to the back. So I'm going to click on this to send to the back in layers. So I'm going to click send to back, and you can see that the dog was sent to the back. The dog is now behind my main character. Next, I would like my dog to be flipped so that I can see its face. So I'm going to go to rotate and flip. So now that I can see his face and he's facing the direction that I want him. So if you see here, I have a main character, I have a speech bubble, and I have a scene. And this creates a really nice dynamic image of what I have been feeling recently through this whole coronavirus experience. Do not worry about the other single panel comics that are empty in this. What you're going to do is that you are just going to screenshot the one panel that you designed.